So this is a little sneak peek at something I've been working on. I've been, I found out how to mod Doom Eternal. You know, I did all those videos where I used a cheat engine to give myself more ammo. You can look in the lower right corner. There it is, the Doom 2016 ammo counts. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun trying to mod Doom Eternal to play more how I like it. This is a little nice silent area, so I'll show off some things. Well, first of all, this is the most important one. This is actually the thing that got me into modding. The heavy cannon's now hit scan. I always said that I didn't like that the heavy cannon was like a slow projectile in the main game. So now, you know, it feels like the heavy assault rifle from 2016. Same firing rate. I gotta say that sound effect actually sounds really good when it fires really fast. You also notice it's pretty accurate too. I used the same accuracy values from 2016, but I did something new. See, one thing I found out looking at the internal files, it's actually possible to make each shot more accurate than the last. It always kind of bothered me that if you tried to get like a headshot, a precise headshot on a zombie, like at point blank, it would actually miss. So the first shot will always be basically 99% accurate. If you do a second shot, it's about half the maximum spread. And if you let it just fire automatically, yeah, you can see the spread gets very wide. Yeah, so that's the little thing I like. If you want to fire in bursts, you can. It gives you more options. You remember the classic Chaingun, if you just keep tapping it, it'll fire 2-round bursts that are like 100% accurate. So this is a little nice thing. The precision bolt hasn't really been changed. I liked it. I remember in the videos I used to say I didn't like it, then I found out it was like a combo beast. I think even the speedrunners now consider it the real metagame rather than the Ballista. The micro missiles are about the same. I didn't really feel the need to change them. I think the only difference I made was that when it hits directly, it does when the micro missile hits directly on a target, it does 10 damage rather than 5. That was to match Doom 2016. I don't know why they changed that. I mean, 5 damage, is that really going to make a difference? The damage values in the new games are really weird. It's not like in the classic games where, you know, a pistol shot will do 5, 10, or 15 damage. It's like, I think like the heavy cannon does, in the base game, it does 35 damage per shot. No, I've got it set to 32. I know I said I wanted to make it exactly like the heavy assault rifle, which did 40 per shot, but I'll have my reasons that I'll go into later. I know you probably want to see me get into the level. Here's another change. The rocket launcher. First, listen to the sound. It's actually possible to replace the sound effects in Doom Eternal. There's like a little defined thing in the projectile file where you can set the sound that plays. I tried a few sounds. I tried the little prop shooter thing, those little fireball shooters. I kind of like that sound, but I feel like it would confuse players if they were in an arena that had a lot of those and they were firing it. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with people's situational awareness, so I found a sound that the Mancubus uses in battle mode, and you know that's the sound now. So here's how fast it fires now. Yeah, you can see it fires pretty fast now. The reason I did, well, I'll get into this a little later, but I guess for now I'll say I never liked that the lock-on burst was like basically the dominant strategy. If you want to kill an enemy fast, you got to use that because the main fire fires so slow. What Hugo Martin wants you to do is this. Oh shit. That's how he wants you to fire the rocket launcher, and I don't know. I don't think something as basic as a rocket launcher should be overcomplicated with combos. I'll get into the meat of that again. I'll get into the meat of that later. A plasma rifle. You can see the projectiles are slower now, but still a little faster than the rocket launcher. If you see, it'll slowly catch up to it. It was actually like this in the classic games too. I wanted to try to emulate the the hierarchy from the classic games. Firing rate. So yeah, it fires. The projectile flies slower now, but yeah, again, that's I guess to balance it at long range. The firing rate's a little faster now. I did that so it would kill enemies faster. That's basically what I want to get into now. Actually, wait, one more thing. Yeah, there we go. I did that whole video with the rocket launcher and the Doom Eternal, if you could rocket jump, negate the stars mod. Oh yeah, you might be wondering why these enemies are here. This is the Exultia Master level by Fada on Nexus mods. It's a pretty good level. I can't remember if I showed it off in that rocket jump. Oh yeah, I did with the Revenant. Yeah, the rocket jump was way too high in that footage. I think the knockback was set to 15 and knock up was set to 10. Now it's set to 8 evenly. It feels good. It's pretty high. I have my reasoning for this. 8 seems to be the right value. A lot of the high platforms, 8 seems to be able to reach it. And if it's a little out of the reach, you can double jump after. And of course, you can use the Ballista to, get a lot of hang time on your jump. 8 seems to be the right value. It's not broken anymore. It's not floaty anymore. It works with and without the mid-air control. I might switch that rune halfway through the level to show what it would look like without it, so it's a bit more like Quake 3. I think it is overall higher than Quake 3, but considering that the level design is even more vertical than in those levels, it's a little bit justified. I didn't make this mod, unfortunately. Somebody on the Discord had they had it where you all the loot drops are now the same orange color, kind of like 2016 in that regard, and I really like that change. I think it looks a lot better than the neon colors. This is something I missed in my last playthrough. You'll notice I'm playing on Nightmare. Even though I said that I feel Ultraviolence is the better difficulty, I wanted to make sure this mod was possible on Nightmare. So you'll see right here another change I made. The Flame Belch actually hurts enemies now. It'll basically kill a fodder demon if you give it enough time. It'll only do a little damage to a heavy demon. I think I calculated about the equivalent to 5 or 6 heavy cannon shots. So it's really just more for like clearing out small crowds if you don't want to waste the ammo. Again, I really don't get that whole choice. It only does like a single point of damage. I really don't get that. I did think about... so the reason I did that is because when I originally saw the footage... What the hell? Oh wait, I guess I might as well show off something. Wrong weapon, damn. So the shotgun has seen a major overhaul. I've always hated the shotguns in basically any Doom game after 2. It just feels like, the Doom 3 shotgun was a joke. It was a melee weapon. In Doom 2016, it was so wimpy and the spread was so wide. It could often take up to like 3 shots to kill an imp, even at like, I want to say 10 meters. And in Doom Eternal, it was a step in the right direction, but the damage output was just way too low. I did the math, and I found out that one super shotgun shot is equivalent to 6 or 7 combat shotgun shots, depending on the range. There's actually fall-off damage in these games. I'm not sure why that is. Like, I never... And so what basically ended up happening was that the sticky bombs became the dominant strategy. You can just spam them and it would kill huge crowds of enemies. And so my reasoning... Okay, but I guess they're getting ahead of myself here. You'll see that the spread is now much like the original games. I did add some vertical spread, so it wouldn't seem too weird that it's just a flat line. If you're close enough, it will look like a flat line, I guess. If the horizontal value of 5.6, I guess that's like the magic number John Carmack found out. So it's a wide, long, thin spread now. It's good for hitting multiple targets. And, you know, I feel like that just... why mess with perfection? You know, everybody loves the Doom 1 and 2 shotgun. So I now the damage output, I'll get into that when I get into the super shotgun, but it's about as on par with what it was in the classic games. I use the Arachnotron for a lot of the testing because they're pretty common, and they seem to have the same health between the two games. It takes about 8 shots to kill it in classic and 8 shots to kill it in the new games. So the main difference I wanted to make with the mods was that I don't want the sticky bombs to be dominant anymore. So you'll see this now. It has to reload after every shot. You don't get 3 or 5 shots now. Firing rate has been changed to match the precision bolt. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's a little... Actually, I think it is a little slower. I was looking at the internal values, the fire interval. Maybe... Yeah, maybe, so yeah, it fires 1 shot every 1500 milliseconds without upgrades, and every 1200 seconds with the upgrade. So, it feels good. You can still throw the grenade in the Cacodemon's mouth, and it'll, you know, instantly put it in the stagger state. Damage has also been adjusted. It now does, it used to do 550 damage on a direct hit. Now it does 600. I did this so that the DPS would match between the regular fire and the sticky bombs. Regular fire is like 490 damage per second, and now the sticky bombs are 500. So it's like a difference of 10. It's really not a big deal in this game. But what's really major is that you can now use it at long range. So if you do this, you can see the spread's pretty wide. That it might not even hit, or not all the pellets might even hit a mancubus. So you instead shoot the sticky bombs, and now, you know, you've got a long range solution. Now it'll do the same damage at any range as long as it doesn't explode. So in order to fine-tune it a little more, blast radius is a lot smaller now. I don't remember what it was in the base game, but now the default blast radius is the same as the micro missiles, which I think is about 1.8 meters, and the upgraded one is only a 1.5 times upgrade. I did this again, so you can't really spam it and take out huge crowds of enemies at once. You'll notice that now it actually does self-damage now. Just like the explosive shot from Doom 2016. That was a weird thing I found about this game. I don't know why Hugo Martin decided to make it that sticky bombs and grenades don't hurt the player. But the rocket launcher does. I really don't get that. You'll see it also has pushback. You can grenade jump with them now. So the real meat and potatoes is the full auto. You'll see here, I do the shot here, go into full auto. The spread's much wider now. What I want it to be is like a street sweeper. I want it to just... the spread is actually wider than the super shotgun, so you have to get even closer. It's not that much wider. I messed with the values. I even tried the default super shotgun values from Doom Eternal, which I think was about 16 horizontal spread and 4 vertical spread. That was just way too wide. You would waste so much ammo on an enemy. So you have to get in even closer than the super shotgun now. But the trade-off is that it can kill enemies much faster. And the other great thing is that, again, like the sticky bombs, it has good synergy with the primary fire. You can get in close, fire 2 shots, dash back, then fire another shot, and it'll do the same amount of damage to an enemy. So the combat shotgun overall has become one of the most versatile weapons in the game. It used to be a joke now, and now it's pretty decent. I guess I should show this off real quick. The only change I really made to the shotgun was to increase its spread. In the base game, it had a spread value of 2. Now it has a spread value of 4.5, which was the same value it had in Doom 2016. Again, I wanted to really... a lot of the balance changes I didn't really get in Doom Eternal. I think the heavy the heavy cannon should be the more accurate one. It's sort of like the Tommy gun in the classic Serious Sam games. It does good chip damage at a distance. Well, that was a bit of a waste of ammo because I got knocked around. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you hear that? I finally got rid of that awful, oh crap, the awful headshot sound. Yeah, now it makes a nice splatter sound. I think it's actually the same one used by some of the heavy demons. I don't know why they like that little cartoon pop sound. What were they thinking? Like even some of the more positive reviewers complained about that. There's one problem, the Hell Zombie, which is in this level, it still has the pop sound. I changed the sound in the file, but it still plays the old sound, so I don't know what the hell that's about. And you see in this master level they added some ammo into the secret. I like that. I really think secrets should have ammo. Here you'll see me show off the accuracy of the heavy cannon. And you see me use the plasma rifle. You see, it travels much slower now, so it's got a bit of a lead time. It's a bit faster to kill with the heavy cannon from a distance, and because it's more accurate than the chain gun will waste more ammo. Although overall, the chain gun will waste more ammo anyway. Oh, there's another change you can see. That the little prop shooters actually hurt the enemies now. That was one of the things I really never understood about the base game, especially since the other environmental hazards can damage the enemies, like those little fire circle things in the cultist base. Again, there's a lot of design issues I don't get about these new games. Oh yeah, one thing I found out about the perk that lets you take no damage from exploding barrels, it actually does reduce the damage you take from self-explosion. So if you fire the rocket launcher at your feet in the base game, it's gonna do like 100 damage, whereas before, like, but after the perk, it only does about 50 damage. That's a little nice thing I never even knew. You know, again, I probably should have brought this up earlier. You'll notice the crosshairs are much smaller now. Yeah, you see the blast in the vanilla game that would have just killed all those enemies, whereas now you have to be a little more precise with it. Again, it's to make it less dominant, and because again, I wanted the full auto mod to really stand out. Here you see me try to take out the Mancubus with just the regular combat shotgun. I didn't count the shots, but on average it does about 8 or 9 shots to kill. In the classic games it took 9 shots from the regular shotgun to kill. Actually, I might as well show all this off because it reminded me. Not only did I change... Yeah, now it does the Revenant burst fire sound. I really didn't like the sound the rocket launcher made in the base game. Unfortunately, I couldn't change the shotgun sound. I tried to give it the Marauder sound. It was just too quiet, and it would only play in the left speaker. And I tried to give... At one point, I tried to switch it so that it would do the double barrel sound. and the double barrel would make the mastered precision bolt sound. But that didn't really work because the precision bolt sound, it does have more mid-range, but there is more bass on the double barrel shot. So I like the sound of the shotgun with the double barrel sound, but it really didn't work. Yeah, you can see it just kills really fast now. I might as well use the super shotgun, you know, the weapon Hugo Martin thought would just, you know, dominate everything. Okay, so yeah, the super shotgun, I don't want to say it's weaker now. If you see the spread fire, it's actually the same values as the vanilla, wait. No, it's the same values as in the classic. It's 11.2 horizontal spread and 7.1 vertical spread. Again, to make it more consistent with the base shotgun, combat shotgun. In the new games, the super shotgun spread is like a lot. It's a lot like the classic shotgun. It's long and flat. I almost think they did that because the hitboxes are more precise now. It's not like big rectangles like in the classic games. So I do find that the super shotgun does hit enemies not as well. You have to be a little closer to really get your the most out of it. In the base game, it only shoots 16 pellets. Now it fires 20 pellets. I've adjusted the damage so it does the same amount of damage, but it just fire more pellets. So now instead of doing 80, 90, or 100 damage, it'll do 60, 70, or actually no, wait. Well, it used to be 60, 70, or 80. I found that having damage roll off on shotgun pellets really made no sense, just because it's like, you know, the damage fall off is the fact that if you fire it at a longer range, less pellets will hit. So adding, you know, damage fall off on top of that really makes no sense. That would make sense in like a tactical shooter, but for like Doom, I don't know. I did think about getting rid of the point blank damage on the regular shotgun, just because, you know, you could only kill a Hell Knight, and I think here, I think you could see it. Yeah, that's about 5 shots. Oh shit. The Prowlers. The Prowlers, those enemies are so whoa. That. I actually thought about getting rid of that weakness. There's a value for it. I think in the first ever Let's Play video I said I thought it was so stupid that the once fearsome Cacodemon is now reduced to like a little joke. But here's the thing, I want this mod to be modular. You can, each component is installed as a little zip file, so... Yeah, so if you want to use a certain thing, you can just install that zip file. If you don't want that, you don't have to put it. So if people want to play with like the chainsaw, which I'll get to soon, because I just realized that in like the 20 minutes I've probably been talking, I haven't covered that yet. If you want to use the chainsaw, you can feel free to. If you want to play with 2016 ammo, you can feel free to. I want players to be able to play the way they want. I don't want it to be like Hugo Martin, you can only play one way or you die. I think having a Doom game where you're limited in your options, I just don't think that's ideal. The chain... I'll wait till I get to an enemy. Oh shit. I don't know what happened there. I think in the rocket jump video, you'll see there's like an invisible wall there. Now you can't get on top of it anymore. But you notice I did sequence break. If I wanted to skip the level, I kind of could, but I feel like that would be cheating. I do miss rocket jumping in these games. I really don't know why Hugo Martin decided, no, you shouldn't let the players rocket jump anymore. It's really not that broken if it's adjusted well. So yeah, you can take little shortcuts like this. It just saves a little time. I mean, what would it take, 10 extra seconds to get up So it's like only 5 or 10 seconds here or there. I chose Exaltia because there's a lot of little shortcuts you can take. I don't know, just rocket jumping. I don't know why he So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I think I started to mention this before. The thing I noticed about Doom games is that the faster you can kill an enemy with a weapon, the less ammo efficient it is. So, the chain gun can kill faster than the heavy cannon, but it uses more ammo. And similarly, in the classic games, the chain gun can kill faster than the regular shotgun, but by about a second and a half, but it uses more ammo. You got to figure it fires 1 hit scan tracer per shot, whereas the shotgun fires 7 hit scan tracers per shot that are about equivalent to damage. So, you know, you take 7 shots to equal 1 shotgun shot. Oh boy, my aim is really awful. I'm trying to focus. For some reason, he likes to go down there. This is the second time I played this level. So yeah, the reasoning with the shotgun, or the rocket launcher, is... Actually, I think I might have already said this. I wanted the lock-on burst and the primary fire to be about on par with each other. It takes about as long to kill with one as the other. I don't like the whole dominant strategy thing. With the detonation, yeah, it helps, but it's not great. The lock-on burst should really be more for enemies like the Whiplash, because the rockets are pretty slow. You want that... Here, you're going to see me shoot a big crowd of enemies, and they're all going to die. Actually, I don't think the gargoyles die unless you shoot them with something else first. Actually, it's also set up that if you want to destroy weak points faster with the sticky bombs, you can if you combo with the precision bolt. Yeah, might as well chainsaw now. That's 3 chainsaw fuel. That's 4 from a little fodder demon. I'm gonna get this little fat ass. Yep, that's 7 now. So you now have 7 cells, just like the classic games. I'm out of fuel. I'm gonna prolong this fight a little bit. Oh, wrong weapon. Actually, I noticed that there's no fodder demons spawning in, so I don't know what would I do if I didn't have more ammo. I mean, this is pretty sad now. I'm still out of fuel. So now the fuel does not regenerate. So now you actually have to pick up the fuel in a level if you want to use the chainsaw, just like in Doom 2016. Now, I haven't really done a lot of balancing with this. I don't know if there is like a no-win scenario. Of course, I did give melee damage again. It's about the same as using the sprint would use. I didn't like with the G Doom 5 melee use whatever command. Yeah, it would like instantly kill an imp and would put like a soldier in the stagger state. Now you have to hit an imp 3 times with the melee fist in order to put it into the stagger state. It feels right. You're not completely defenseless anymore. I think there might also be parameters for the chainsaw stab if it hits an enemy. That might be able to do damage too, but I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. See, I've covered most of the weapons now. Ballista... It's only about... The only change I really made was that it's 100 milliseconds faster firing to match the railgun in Quake 3. I didn't really think it needed to be changed, since its primary use is to be comboed rather than to be used on its own. I guess if you want to use it on its own, it could kill some of the demons in, like, I don't know. It's okay in the hierarchy of strong, weak, medium, and strong weapons. I consider the Ballista a medium weapon. It's up there with the Chaingun and the Super Shotgun. The rocket launcher and the plasma rifle are the strong weapons. They kill enemies much faster. You know, there's probably going to be an invisible wall here, but you know, I have the armor to spare. Ironically, I'm going to have to end up wasting that armor to get back here, but you know, that's the fun of rocket jumping. Oh! Ah, invisible wall. But, I mean, yeah, you can see how much hang time you get now. And I'm going to have to waste 50 more health to get back. I think in Quake it would take about 42 damage if you hit yourself with a rocket. And, so yeah, that it does feel... I don't know, right? It's not broken. You can't just spam it on Nightmare. On Ultraviolence, it does about 22 damage, so you can use it a bit more in that mode. I guess in the theme with... Oh no. Oh crap, this has happened to me before. Sometimes if you go through the hell portal, it just, you get frozen. It might actually be because of this master level. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. He's a good shot to use the full auto mod. Yeah, look at that. That's really good. This is what I really wanted. It's the Street Sweeper. You'll notice that the master... Oh... Yeah, you'll notice that the mastery no longer grants you armor pickups, ammo every other shot. Oh crap! This is something I wanted to show off because this is a really great change I made. Let me get this bastard frozen first to really safely show it off. So the microwave beam is now the lightning gun, or rather the poor man's lightning gun. I really hated the microwave beam. It was just a terrible weapon. It really didn't fit in with the rest of the weapons at all. It felt like it belonged in a completely different style of game. One thing I should point out is that if you don't get the direct hit, it actually does less damage. It does the same as the explosive shot in Doom 2016. Only does 275 splash damage rather than 350 in Doom Eternal. Again, to keep full auto mod board. But that was a good example of what I want. I want it to just be the crowd clearing, room clearing weapon. And with the new microwave beam, the lightning gun, you can see that it kills enemies fast. I want to say faster than anything except maybe the full auto. But the ammo consumption is really high. It's actually the same firing rate as the plasma rifle, but it uses 2 ammo per shot. Right now I have the plasma rifle set to 70 damage per shot, double the vanilla value. Lightning gun does about 110 damage per shot. So it kills enemies very quickly, but it uses a lot more ammo. I want to say over 1.5 times more than the plasma rifle, keeping in with the theme that, you know, the faster a weapon kills an enemy, the more ammo it should use, except for the super shotgun. But there's a reason for that. Actually, you can see they actually put a lot more ammo to be generous in this master level, and I like that. You know, make you chainsaw less. Here's some little ammo in here. So I think, actually, you know, I might as well show this off with the, I'll chainsaw an enemy. I don't think I've gotten a fuel container yet, so, you know, you actually have to conserve your ammo now, like in the classics. You're not just going to have that get out of jail free card. So you can see that, look, that took a lot of shots. So there's definitely certain ranges you want to be when you use the full auto. Eliza Bethany actually found out how to get rid of the purple goo, but you actually have to change the map because it's stored inside the map file rather than like any kind of definition file. Eliza Bethany's got a new master level rework of the Arc Complex out that removes it, so you know, check that out if you want. Yeah, why is that wall there if you could just double jump?
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear the path forward.
With this mod, well, actually with any mod, you can set timescale to a certain value, and I don't know, it'll work. You can bind it to a key for those little unskippable segments. Notice on the save file I haven't gotten Sticky Bomb Master yet. That's because there's no real reason to. I haven't really found out how to set a new mastery. Like you know, in the base game, you could shoot 5 instead of 3. I don't know how I'm going to balance that. Making it fire even faster would make it broken. The original idea I had was I wanted to make a concussion grenade. You fire it. It's basically the explosive shot, but without the blast radius. Whatever it hits, it'll falter on contact. So you can use it to reliably combo weapons. I couldn't get the hit properties right though. So, but in the end, I actually like this whole sticky bomb nerf better. It fits in really well with the whole weapon hierarchy. You know, it extends it so that the shotgun can be used at close, medium, or long range. Be pretty effective at all ranges. Here's a little shortcut. Yeah, again, it's all about those little time savers. If you use some shortcuts, you can actually skip major parts of the level, and you might actually miss some power-ups. So there's a trade-off. You can, you know, if you want to save time, you might miss an important item. Although I figure most people who played this, 5 people are going to play this, you know, it's going to be that, you know, you'll probably already know where all the items are. Now there is one unfortunate part. I think it's coming up. You can fall through the geometry, and I think even with the nerfed rocket jumping height, you know, you can still yeah, so, now unfortunately I haven't been able to fix the, Destroyer Blade yet. I want it to be slightly more powerful. At least strong enough to kill a Cacodemon with one shot. I don't feel the Destroyer Blade. I don't know, the speedrunners like it, but I can never use it correctly. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. So the good thing about this mod, you can still play Hugo Martin's way. You can still do the combos, and it will kill enemies faster. The whole thing is that it boosts the weaker weapons up to the standard of the combo weapons. So, you know, I want to say that the Super Shotgun Precision Bolt combo kills about as fast as the Lightning Gun. Here, well, actually, you know what? No, I gotta get some ammo first. I want to show this off. The reworked... wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I got it, Master. I gotta remember. So now the oh crap, where did he come from? So now the mastery for this. Here's the thing. The plasma rifle was a bit too ammo efficient. Yeah, it was a bit too ammo efficient. So, you know, at first I had it set to do 84 damage, which was, you know, double the base value, just like the primary fire. Then I decided to make it so that instead of doing more damage per shot, it fires much faster. So, in essence, you still kill enemies faster, it just doesn't do more damage. You know, it's not more ammo efficient. You're not going to save ammo by doing it. There's my crappy aim again. See, the good thing about this nerf is that it does punish you if you have bad aim. And if you have good aim like that, you can precision bolt quickscope. You know, funny enough, if you because it shares the same property, now the flame hook, the flaming meat hook will set enemies on fire. It won't do as much damage, of course, but you know, if they're almost dead, you can just. I might adjust that because that is a little ridiculous. But again, I just never got this whole thing. You can't. You can't. Fuck it. This is the thing I'm going to show off. I'm going to just waste some ammo real quick. You see, pickups for the bullets are now worth 40. The cells are actually only worth 20 now. I found this works right. You don't want the plasma rifle to... It's a power weapon, so you don't want it to be too frequent. You don't want it to just, you know... Players always have it. Of course, with the... Again, that's the thing I found. When you just can just respawn your chainsaw fuel and you can just keep getting unlimited ammo from enemies, it does kind of... you know, muddle the whole overall usage of these weapons. They're no longer kind of power weapons. The Ballista, Chaingun, Super Shotgun, Plasma Rifle, and Rocket Launcher, they're all pretty on par with each other now. So I don't like that change. That's one thing about Hugo Martin's combat puzzle I don't like. I think each weapon should have... Some weapon should be stronger, some weapon should be weaker. I don't know if I've showed off the time to kill on the heavy assault, the heavy cannon yet. I tried to make it about the same as the chain gun in the original. Of course, it is a bit more accurate, but since hitboxes are much smaller in these games, I don't know, it kind of evens out. Yes, that's how you do it now. You can't just spam sticky grenades. You actually have to, you have the precision bolt now. What I wanted for this mod, just my ideal Doom Eternal, like I said, you get in out of these games what you put in, so you can use the Super Shotgun by itself if you want, but it is just much faster to use the Precision Bolt or the Ballista. It's like... Actually, this is a thing you can just hold the mouse button down and it fires now, like the shotgun could. I guess that made sense in Doom 2016 when you, you know... I guess that made sense in Doom 2016 when you had the double shot, but now I don't get the purpose of making it only fire one. So here you're gonna see me, you know, try to like kill it, you know, old school style. Takes about 5 super shotgun shots. Yeah, that's a weird thing I noticed with the latest patch. Enemies seem to have more magnetic aim snapping. There's like a thing called move assist in a lot of newer games where enemies will just snap to you, or the player will snap to things. Let me show it off with the... Yeah, you see, there's the move assist. I can actually adjust that. I thought about setting it to maybe just a half a meter, just so it's a little less broken, but then I realized there might be some parts in Urdak that might break if I do that, so it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Again, these little shortcuts that save time, they don't... It's kind of an awkward place for an enemy. Might die here, actually. Oh boy. Let's see, I've covered the rocket launcher, the ballista. The Arbalest... Well, did I say this already? The Arbalest now does 1,400 damage per shot instead of 1,200. I did this to make it about on par with the plasma rifle, since 20 shots from the plasma rifle equals 1,400 damage. Now the ballista only does 20 damage per shot to make it a little more ammo, you know, not completely ammo inefficient. The ballista actually is ammo inefficient compared to the plasma rifle. Funny enough, I found it's actually much stronger than the Doom 2016 version. Doom 2016 version was only 675 damage per shot. This one's 800 damage per shot. I thought about setting it to 900 to make it equal with the rocket launcher, but since it's meant to be comboed with the super shotgun, having it be double the precision bolts value, it seems about right. I guess the other trade-off is because the plasma rifle fires slower now, you know, you just got that instant shot. So you're trading ammo efficiency essentially for the ability to hit something from a long distance instantly. And of course there are some that's a weird thing about the new games. There are like damage. What you're supposed to do is use the meat hook here. You're supposed to use the meat hook to just instantly skip this shit. Oh crap. Yeah, that was a close. Somebody actually found out. Oh crap! I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah, there's damn lost souls that home in on you on Nightmare. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you suck. You mod the game because you suck." You know, fucking elitists in this community, man. No, oh jeez, that was basically just a waste of time. Oh crap. Yeah, you do not want to be in the purple goo in this segment. Somebody in the comments was like, oh, you've got to use the meat hook more. Well, I guess this video is for you, man. Now, one problem I had with the new lightning gun is that because it uses the plasma rifle's damage calculations, yeah, because it uses the plasma rifle's damage calculation, it doesn't have like the explosion effect. So I got to come up with like a new mastery for it, because the whole, you know, concussion, explosion, falters nearby enemies thing, that doesn't work anymore. A bit sad to say. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I also don't know if I'm gonna keep the movement speed the same or if I'm gonna make it about the same as like using the shotguns, whatever's weapon mods. And yeah, now there's two here, so you gotta really be careful. Yeah, see, the great thing is that, oh, crap. I probably should have just chainsawed him, but whatever. Wait, do I have fuel? See, this is the problem. You can't just check your fuel anymore. The only way to see your fuel now is if you, intentionally waste all your ammo. Again, I apologize for that death before, but the pain elementals are pretty big pain on Nightmare difficulty. The health values, I thought about setting them back to Doom 2016. Again, that might be a modular thing, I don't know. In Doom 2016 on Nightmare, you know, health and armor pickups were worth almost nothing. So if you wanted to stay alive, you actually did have to constantly glory kill. I guess in that sense, Doom Eternal is a little less tedious. Although now you have to keep restoring your health because the enemies are just so damn precise now. They track you. There's actually an invisible wall here if you try to jump before punching it. I didn't show that off because I want to kind of conserve my health for now. Again, it's not, the rocket jumping isn't broken because you do have to... Whatever. This is the part coming up. Save it to this part, I guess. you know, you got this little thing right there. You think, oh, maybe I can just be a little clever. I can just rocket jump over it, but nope. Now I just gotta kill myself because you can't load a checkpoint in a master level from the mission thing. Actually, you know, this is technically not a master level. Let me check. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! It sent me all the way back here. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'll edit this out. Right, so we're back. That was an ordeal. I guess in the next combat arena, I'll show off the changes I made to the not the BFG, but the Unmaykr. I didn't really, actually, you know, I didn't really change the damage because I felt it was strong enough and it fired fast enough. I think somebody did try to mod it to have like less spread, but if you remember the Unmaykr from Doom 64. It was, you know, pretty wide firing, so all I really did was make it a little more ammo efficient. Instead of like, originally I had the Doom 2016 damage value, but, or damage value. This is kind of a cheap encounter, don't you think? Boy, I kind of lost my train of thought. Actually, I probably should have shown off the fact that they still make that stupid sound effect. There is a Megasphere, actually Soul Sphere, but it works like the Megasphere. And I thought I would have had so much to talk about with this mod, but it's still a work in progress. There's still some stuff I want to fix, like the Destroyer Blade's damage value. There is a shortcut if you can get one of those enemies to stay up there. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work this time because they both jumped down. I don't know, like, a big reason I buffed the Arbalest, besides, you know, damage efficiency, I have heard from, like, speedrunners that it is considered one of the most inefficient and underused weapons in the game, so, I don't know, maybe buffing it slightly would make it more worth it. I don't know, I kind of missed there. Normally, it can actually put, actually, you'll see that's another cool thing about the plasma rifle, because it fires so slow. Arachnotrons and other enemies can actually dodge it from a distance, so you either have to get in really close or you just, you know, gotta have really good aim. Crap, what else I want to talk about? I mean, I covered most of the major weapon changes. Yeah, this is a funny thing. I don't even think I ever noticed this. They got this big gate here. It's like, oh, you gotta time your jump right. Oh, no, you don't. You just have to just go around it. Like, what were they thinking?
The betrayer's life signal is nearby.
So I guess with the whole nerf to the accuracy, the Chaingun's still good at a distance, but only against like big fat enemies like the Arachnotron or Mancubus. You really, I feel like the Chaingun shouldn't be like super accurate. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh crap. Well, you see, this is a really inconsistent thing. There we go. You can actually skip the entire Betrayer sequence now. I don't know. Again, it just saves time. You'll see that the pain elementals actually are pretty good at avoiding your attacks. You see, out of fuel, so if I ran out of ammo at any point, I'd be screwed. There's a Mancubus over there. You'll see in that rocket jump video, there's an invisible wall over the thing. If you try to skip this, you know...
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Again, I really don't get why rocket jumping was not in the base game. It's just, even people who defend this game would probably like rocket jumping. See, right here, if that thing wasn't there, you could just use that for a quick, easy escape. See, that would have probably hit the imp in the base game, but because I didn't get that precise shot, it did nothing. So now the power-ups, this is actually something I had trouble with, because a big problem with this game is that, you know, shit's like just stored in like different patches. So you have the base game, you have patch 1, you have patch 2. Yeah, so now the power-ups last 20 seconds instead of 10. Really don't get why he made that change. I'm probably gonna die here. I think I might have mentioned this before, but somebody found out that even if you get hit with something worth 10,000 damage, you'll always just be stuck at like a mercy value. A lot of games do this. Classic Doom doesn't. I guess it depends on how you think, because there are even... I think even Devil May Cry does it where, like, you can... Oh, I'm out of bullet ammo. I guess I can't just chainsaw, because I'm... Wait, I actually did find the thing. I don't... I probably should have saved the... Oh, crap. Ah, damn. Yeah, they're so, like, overpoweredly accurate with those laser beams on Nightmare. I don't think anybody would blame me for dying to them, except maybe the total fucking elitist pricks. I'll definitely save the, Yeah, like right there, against... I don't want to get that this time. So what I found is that this arena is just really great, and you don't really get to see its true potential unless... That's another weird thing I noticed. If you try to dash off a ledge now, you just instantly fall off, and it's like, what the fuck is that about? Again, this didn't happen before the recent patch a few days ago. Hope they fixed that, because it just feels like shit now. The best time to definitely use the full auto mod now is when you freeze a big cluster of enemies. It's really fun watching like all the shards fly off. But again, like you can actually reliably use it at medium range now. And of course when you get in close you just switch to the full auto mod. It's seamless. It makes me wonder why wasn't the game developed like this in the first place? And again, that enemy would have probably died in the base game. Now, let me try the chip damage thing. Actually, I think that might have already been a wounded Mancubus. Oh, you see, I almost fell into the damn lava because of that. I have no idea why that happens now. I didn't really change anything pertaining to the movement that would cause that. Oh, here he comes. Well, maybe get some ammo first. Yeah, I want you guys to see this. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna... Look at that! Now that once the quad damage actually stacks with the lightning gun. You damn prowlers. Let me try to do the full auto before it runs out. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's just great. So quad damage, you've got these weapons that can humiliate the Tyrants now, and it just feels so good. Is there just one imp left? Actually, one thing I think I was talking about, the changes I can't make because of limitations. Yeah, you see, I think I mentioned this earlier, I don't think I elaborated. If you kill a fodder demon, it's now a 10% chance of getting ammo back. If you kill a heavy demon, it's a 20% chance. And if you kill a super heavy demon, it's a 30% chance. And of course, that still pertains to 3, 6, and 9 plus ammo. Considering that super heavy demons are rarer, it kind of evens out. So you really only get ammo back at the same rate, honestly. Having it always give the ammo back with how strong it is now would make no sense. You know, all this excitement, I forgot to whatever. Yeah, so now it just has like 120 ammo. It felt right. 90 ammo. It still ran out a little too fast. Jeez, I don't know what else to talk about. This is basically the end of the level, and it's almost the end of the commentary. I still don't know what else I could do to make it more like my ideal Doom game. Blood Punch hasn't been touched. The Crucible, I wanted to make it like a dedicated melee weapon so that the primary fire would be like a very strong attack. So I guess sort of like the Berserk in the original games, and the weapon mod would have been, you know, the insta-kill move. So it's like a trade-off between getting in close to do heavy damage or instantly killing an enemy. I think the fact that it's basically just, hey, a free glory kill against anything, that's kind of dumb. I think the chainsaw, it's a little more like Doom 2016 with the ammo consumption now. Prowlers and carcasses only take two fuel cells. Mancubus took 5 in 2016. Now only takes 3 in this game, I guess because there's so much more common. I didn't want to break that balance, but the Cyber Mancubus does take 5 cells, fuel cells to kill now, and the Pain Elemental takes 5 fuel cells to kill now. The Baron and the Archvile, as far as I know, are meant to be invincible to the Chainsaw, so you can never kill them. You have to use the Crucible against them. I actually thought there was an Archvile in this level. That's actually just in the Horde mode mod. I guess I should show off the Chaingun accuracy. The whole more accurate thing applies to this too. So yeah, I mean, of course, because of the little pause in the firing, it's not as good as this. I think that's actually about the same as the vanilla fire. That's kind of funny. One weird thing about this game is that you have these firing interval things in the files, but it's not consistent. So I have this set to 100, but I think it's actually firing at around 110 or 120 milliseconds per shot. Chaingun, I don't exactly know. I think I tried to measure the sound effect in Audacity. It was about like 100 milliseconds per shot, but it does seem to be firing a little faster than that, so I don't know. I tried recording it in like software, but that wasn't really accurate either. Shotgun, super shotgun. I actually tried to nerf the point blank range, because the point blank range on the super shotgun is 10 meters, whereas on the regular shotgun, combat shotgun, it's 4.75 meters. Even an even 5, I'm not sure what that's about. But trying to do that would make like Revenants and Whiplashes take 5 or 6 shotgun, like super shotgun shots to kill, which means 10 or 12 ammo wasted. It's still pretty hard to hit the Whiplash and Revenant now, so you've got to get in close. Again, it feels like you got to get in closer than the base game. Plasma rifle, it feels about right. Rocket launcher, boy, you really can't think. I still feel like I could make more changes to the Ballista. I'll have to work on that. Again, I definitely got to get the Destroyer Blade damage a little higher, just so it can kill certain enemies in an instant shot. I don't know, I think the only thing it can really kill is like a Revenant or lower. So, I don't know. I don't even think it can kill like a Whiplash in one shot. Like I said, the Arbalest and the base fire do 20 damage. No, 20 cells of ammo now. The Destroyer Blade just... Oh shit, it still does 50. I thought I set it to 40. Oh, that's a little frustrating. Oh well. Yeah, still stuff I gotta tweak. I guess I might as well just end the level. I really can't think of anything else. So yeah, I really hope... I don't know, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of haters like, you're breaking the game, you're breaking Hugo Martin's perfect game, it fires slow on purpose because you're supposed to do this. And even though that's fucking stupid, and that makes no sense in an arena shooter design where you want to reliably use the rocket to clear out huge groups of enemies. Like, I don't know, these just fanboys. You thought adding more ammo was sacrilegious. Now I'm making like the shotgun stronger, I'm making the heavy assault rifle, heavy cannon, why did they change the name? Stronger. Chaingun, yeah, I don't know, maybe I gotta tweak its damage per second. I thought about maybe increasing the damage to 24 per shot. Chaingun only does... Actually found out that like the reason that Chaingun was so shitty in Doom 2016 was not only just because of the slow spin up, but the fact that it's like firing interval was 96 milliseconds compared to 80 in this game, and the heavy assault rifle's firing interval was 100, so it's like a difference of 4 milliseconds, even though I think maybe it might have been close to 120. But the heavy assault rifle did 40 damage. The chaingun did fucking 19 damage, or 24 with that one perk. Actually, I haven't changed the mobile turret yet. Maybe a little stronger to make it more on par with the lightning gun? I don't know. I don't think I ever really used that, ever. The lightning gun almost makes it obsolete now, so I might have to buff it just to match. Yeah, just a waste of ammo. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this. I can't really show it off now because I'm out of ammo for these weapons. There's like recoil when you fire with certain weapons. For the shotgun and like the rocket launcher, it goes back to the default state. But you know, with the chain gun and the heavy cannon and the plasma rifle, it does go up. Like if you fire it, it slowly goes up and then it stops like above where you're aiming. I don't know why they put recoil in a Doom game, because it just feels weird. You know, I mean, he's so strong he can run around with these big fucking guns, and it fires 40 per shot now. I don't know if I mentioned that. Like, why would you put recoil in like a Doom game? It just makes no sense, especially since, you know, they don't want to admit it, but these games are primarily targeted towards consoles and like gamepads, so. Did I ever mention the exact spread value was 12.6 with a little multiplier of 0.25 for vertical, so it is the same ratio as the super shotgun, but it's like it's about equal to about 3.125 vertical spread. Again, I tried several different values, and this one seems to be alright. Making it the same value as the super shotgun would just be kind of dumb, because it would be equally as good at the same range. Whereas now you have to get in just, I don't know, like maybe a meter closer, so you just really put yourself at risk of getting hit by like the area of effect attack on the Mancubus. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy this mod. If I ever release it, boy. No, I really hope this drums up some interest. Thank you for watching.